Thrill of the Fight 2 is coming in at number 10, and although it's in early access, it's still new. It's already topping the charts of the games people are playing the most. The follow-up to the wildly successful boxing VR simulator, and this time around with multiplayer. Nearly 4,000 ratings already. Actually, even this on a pretty low 3.6 star rating with a hard split between 5 and 1 stars. People are giving it some credit because it's in early access, giving it 5 stars and saying the game is great, but they feel like the collision isn't quite right. It's the best, but they still need to fix the scoring and the damage, but that it's a really fun game. But people in the low reviews pointing out how the boxing skills really are not what this game is built on, and people who are just slap boxing are getting more out of it. People saying the first game was great and this one is just terrible so far, or it's not very good. But the developer at least responding to some of these. It seems like so many people are excited about number 1. It makes me wonder, should they have maybe waited and not done early access on number 2 with the rating they're getting so far? Animal Company is a game we've talked about a little bit, kind of like a combination between Lethal Company and Gorilla Tag. This game is completely free with constant updates, a way to customize your animals while you're hanging out with friends trying to collect loot and outwit creatures. And with it being free, even though it's new, 15,000 ratings, giving this thing a 4.8 star rating. 89% of those are 5 stars. People saying they love the design of the monkeys, they love the haunted mansion because it is really scary. People saying it's an amazing game, they highly recommend it. People saying it's just very joinable, it's very fun, and they love the game. But people in the lower reviews reminding it is in early access, but the game just doesn't have enough content yet. They say the updates are bad, or people having problems with logging in. It's free though, so if you're curious, the link will be down in the description in the comments below. Roblox VR is of course the VR version of the worldwide phenomenon Roblox, a game that often has 60 million daily active users or more. A sandbox game where you could basically do or create whatever you want, and now this is the VR version of it. It was in early access and it's been out for over a year, and with that 7,500 people giving this thing also a lower 3.8 star rating, with even the newest reviews with how long it's been out going back and forth between 5 star and 1 stars. People saying that they're having problems with voice chat with the menu system, it's not working. People saying that they just love Roblox and they love the horror games in it, but a lot of problems with the UI lately that's keeping people from being able to see the menu or even being able to log in. If you've been in lately, is it working okay for you? Blade and Sorcery Nomad, of course, one of the biggest combat simulator games in VR, and one that's been getting repeated updates over the years. This has you fighting all kinds of mythical sorcerers, warriors, gladiators, but also has added new updates. The game has finally reached its full launch status, and with mods out there, you can use things like M16s and lightsabers, and it's wild. 53,000 reviews giving it 4.3 stars. People saying it's just awesome sauce. It's an incredible medieval VR game, 20 out of 10. Fans wishing they'd add multiplayer to it, but with it recently launching its actual 1.0 version, people saying it's still broken, there's bugs that block them from playing the game, they don't have any hands when they try and play it, keeps booting them out and sending them back to their apps. This game has always had some bugs, but if you can get in and play it, it might be the most fun you've had, especially watching your friends go full psycho. Rec Room coming in at number 6 here. Rec Room is the social multiplayer game that before Roblox came out was often called the Roblox of VR, a game where you can get in, hang out in social lobbies, go play things like capture the flag or quests with your friends, or even create your own rooms with pretty much endless possibilities as long as you use the in-game creator tools. This game has been out in VR for many years now. 32,000 ratings, giving this thing 4.2 stars. People saying it's so fun, they just love playing it, trying to get their character all the way up to level 50. People bringing up how the Maker Pen gives you the option to do whatever you want if you get into creating this, and some people even make real money off of their creations in this game. Others saying it's influential, the memories of all the years they've been playing this game. And I'll personally say, even for me, I used to play this game a lot in the early days with our community, and it was such a good time. But of course, the 1 star is reminding you that there's a lot of toxicity in the game. If you go into random lobbies, you're gonna have all kinds of kids screaming in your face. It's definitely a game you need to have a bunch of friends and go play in private rooms with them, but that doesn't mean you still can't meet good people in it. Like every social game you'll see on this list, that is dicey and is an issue, but if you can find the right group of friends, this game is really fun to play together. Rounding out the middle of the list here, Beat Saber is probably the VR game I've spent the most time playing personally. A rhythm slashing game where you have lightsabers in each hand and you're cutting blocks to the beat of hopefully your favorite music. They keep adding tons of music packs, from Metallica recently to Britney Spears, the new Monster Cat, and this game is considered one of the biggest VR games of all time, with the fact that you can also get custom songs and play pretty much any song in the world that someone has mapped. 51,000 reviews with a 4.5 star rating. Reviews saying the game is great, they love some more rock, although we did just get the Metallica pack. People saying they bought it twice. I can personally say I've bought this game probably 8 times now. It is a problem when they didn't used to allow you to have cross-buy. Other reviews saying it's the best game ever, but people are reminding you that if you do get this game and you're buying the actual song packs, the prices really add up. People pointing out how really the game should be free and then you should just buy song packs for it, and others saying that the development team needs to work on this game more. It feels like they put it out years ago and they don't fix glitches and issues with it. Beat Saber's $30, but there is a free trial if you want to check it out and see if you want to spend that money on it, or there'll be a link below that'll save you some money on any of the games that are paid on this list today. You'll see a trend here that free VR multiplayer social games do end up in the top 10 a lot, and VR Chat is another one of the OGs, now not only playable in VR, but flat on computer, phone, and everywhere else. VR Chat may be the closest thing we have to Ready Player One's VR Oasis, where people can get together. There's even versions of other games like Among Us inside the game you can play, or you can just hang out in beautiful rooms and locations and look at things together with your friends. 28,000 reviews, giving it a pretty low 3.7 star though. People say they love it. If you're lonely, you can meet new people and explore amazing places. It's incredible. People bringing up you can meet and hang out with furries, but a lot of issues cited in the lower reviews. Reviews mentioning it's filled with vile kids. It's a weird game. People saying that they've been banned and they want back in. Shows at least they're trying to moderate the community somewhat, but it can get very dicey in this game. I will warn you, if you've never been in it, it's always nice to go in with a guide that will show you the good side of it first. Surprisingly, Meta Horizon Worlds surpassing Rec Room or VR Chat in popularity currently. This is basically Meta's version of both of those games. Social lobbies where you can hang out, places where you can go work, and all kinds of built-in games or user-created rooms that have their own games in them. Only 10,000 reviews, giving it a low 3.6 star rating. Reviews citing there's endless possibilities. People saying the platform is growing and has a lot of potential, or it's a great game, but others citing that they've experienced bullying or harassment in it. Reviews calling it a knockoff Roblox, and people citing glitches, bugs, errors, and crashes. Of the three main VR social lobbies, it's definitely the one I've spent the least time in, although I know that there is a very dedicated audience that really plays this even nightly with each other. At number 2, what are most people using their Quest for right now? To watch YouTube, whether in mixed reality or in a virtual environment, especially as they've recently added co-watching, where you can go in and watch YouTube videos with your friends from all around the world but feel like you're in the same room. But YouTube and VR coming in with less than 4,000 reviews and a 3.7 star rating. Reviews mentioning it's great for 2D, but it still does not look so great with the 3D videos, and it really depends on the quality of what people are uploading. Reviews getting filled with a lot of spam of people just putting random emojis and things. Other reviews reminding it's YouTube and it's just YouTube. But people are reminding that there is still, of course, ads. It is YouTube, saying it'll crash on the 8K ones, and some complaining that although it's the YouTube app, they can't go live from the headset. If you haven't tried it, if you find some of the 8K 360 videos, though some of them do look really good with the quality, it's worth checking out since it's totally free. Before the number 1 most popular, an honorable mention that almost made the list today, I Am Cat, officially out of early access. This is a cat simulator sandbox game where you're bouncing around, doing what you want, helping granny, hurting granny, and just having all kinds of fun. It's a sandbox simulation, and although it is newer to the store, it's already racked up over 53,000 ratings, putting it on top to dethrone Beat Saber and maybe even Gorilla Tag as the games with the most reviews. 5-star reviews saying meow, 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 meow. And reviews are all over the place, but ultimately 4.9 stars. People love this so far. And the number 1 most popular game that most people are playing on the Quest, of course, is Gorilla Tag. Gorilla Simulator, tag playing game, babysitting simulator, whatever you want to call it. It is what people are playing the most, and giving it 132,000 reviews, with reviews just full of monkeys to people saying it is a great game and then citing rap lyrics. But the lower reviews, of course, citing kids, toxicity, bullying, and the things you get from kind of all the free multiplayer games. But that's what's most popular right now, what most people are playing. What are you playing out there on your Quest? Let me know in the comments down below. There's links to all these, and if they are ones that cost money, some of those links will save you money. Check them out. But thank you once again for being here with me today, and I'll see you in another reality.